What up, taste buds? Welcome to the podcast that is not here to be digestible.
So, do you have like a list of those?
I have a fucking list. Every time something comes into my head, I'm like, food pun, I write that. Yes, it's in my phone. I'll show it to you.
Okay, good. Can you just share it? Is it a note?
Yeah, I can share it. I've got like another 5 of them ready to go. So, but if you ever come up with them, add it.
Okay.
Yeah, add it.
Okay.
So I'm sorry about your eyelids. We were just bitching off screen about Judith's eyelids.
Okay.
It's so cold outside.
It's so cold outside and everything's so dry. It's New York City. But so like my eyes are like, my eyelids and under my eyes, it's like scaly and dry and rough. And then my sister made the mistake of telling me about like this eyelid mite.
That's gross.
Thing.
You don't
but
have
I don't
bugs
think I have
in your
eyelid
eyelids.
mites. But now that if it's quiet for a minute, I'm like, I probably have bugs. Everybody has bugs all over their face all the time, but like worse bugs.
That's gross. But I did love what our guest said to you.
Yeah, to
He basically
teabag
told
my
you
eyes.
to teabag yourself.
Yeah, but like actually put tea bags on my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to give it a shot.
Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, chamomile tea bags.
Yeah.
I can't say tea bags.
Teabag?
No, because I'm like...
So stupid. Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you know.
Let us know if that works or the cucumber.
Oh, well, I feel like...
Yeah. Go with the
no.
teabagging.
It's just so uncomfortable. Oh, I feel like I'm so uncomfortable.
We're not going to gab as much
Okay.
as we normally
No.
do because our guest is kind of like a legend. So shall I introduce this person?
Whip it out.
Whip it out. It's already been whipped.
Okay.
Judith, today's guest does not enter a room.
Uh-huh.
He arrives.
Oh.
All right? Preferably through velvet curtains.
Okay.
With fabulous Italian loafers.
Ooh.
And the scent of legacy.
Ooh.
He
I
is
thought you were going to say lavender.
No. Well, that too, actually. Hospitality royalty. A best-selling author, an award-winning producer, a TV personality, a podcaster. He believes in standards, in style, in olive oil. His family is responsible for America's first fine dining restaurant, Delmonico's. He's also the owner of Tucci. Welcome, Max Tucci.
Hi, Max Tucci.
Hi.
I'm excited to put it in my mouth.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
please. And also, wait, today is February 12th, correct?
Yeah.
You're a Valentine's Day baby?
I am.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
It's horrible.
No,
Why?
but I feel like
Prefix menus.
Oh, yeah, those
Amateur
are-
lovers. The rose turns into panties.
Yeah.
Right. Chocolate.
Okay, you
no.
feel like, okay,
Oh,
it's my
can
birthday.
we play a
don't do
game real
that.
quick right off the top of the show? And first, thank you for having me.
Okay, sure.
So guess where I celebrate my birthday? It's yes or no. This is a Clive Davis game.
Okay.
I can only say yes or no. Guess, go.
Where do you celebrate your
Yep.
birthday? Delmonico's.
No.
Tucci.
No. Is it a, like,
Restaurant.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it McDonald's?
No.
Is it Five Guys?
No.
Is it fast food?
Yes.
Is it Popeyes?
No.
Is it KFC?
No. It's the hardest reservation for Valentine's Day.
Oh, is it White Castle?
Yes. Which is, by the way, America's first fast dining restaurant.
Okay.
1926.
So you're going to give them props.
So I've done it for a couple years in a row, and people didn't believe me. Page 6 picked up the story. It was like a huge Max
Wait, I
Tucci's
think I actually
birthday.
saw this on your Instagram.
And then I brought like all the
should've known.
I brought all the White Castle burgers down. to
So how
Delmonico's
far out
after.
do you have to book that room?
A month in advance.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. The hardest reservation.
I'm sure.
Open Table, they have like a collab. It opens January 14th. It's nationwide.
Okay, yeah.
New York, gone in a day.
Okay, this is probably the most brilliant marketing scheme for a fast casual
Yeah.
restaurant
But
ever in
they
the
also have
history.
wait service. They also have tablecloths. And, Delmonico's brought their first tablecloth to the table at a restaurant.
It's
Yes.
fucking
so
brilliant.
I'm like, so I do the
Absolutely
White Castle
brilliant.
way.
Okay, well, now everybody knows this is an option for next Valentine's. Day.
Yeah.
And it's kitschy and cool and perfect.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to admit it. I've never been to an actual White Castle.
There's a drive-through one right here in the city with a parking lot.
Wait,
is it?
in the city?
On 103rd. I
Okay.
think. Yep.
I know that there's one in Brooklyn. No, Queens.
No, that one's,
Queens.
but the one of them is being knocked down.
All I hear in my
So
mind.
the
when I think
reservation is going to be tougher to get.
Tougher.
Oh, damn. Is the
Yeah.
BC Boys lyric, White Castle fries only come in one size?
My mouth is watering.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay. So let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I just want to get some Delmonico's facts
Okay.
out on the table. All right?
On the table with the white tablecloth.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly that.
Linen.
Delmonico's is actually older than the Brooklyn Bridge.
Correct.
It is older than Central Park.
Fact.
Let's talk about the history. I'm going to just breeze through it real quick so we can get to your experience. But 1827, brothers Giovanni and Pietro, Delmonico, they opened like a little pastry shop. Then they expanded to the next door. Then there was a fire. And then it ended up closing because of prohibition in 1923.
Wow.
Well, that's the quick version of it.
Wow.
1827 to 1923,
Right.
just like that.
We're missing the biggest one. 1868 is when they allowed women to dine unaccompanied.
Oh,
by
I
men.
have that
For the
fact
first time.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about that. In 1868, it was the first public establishment to allow women to dine without being accompanied by
Even
men
in New York City.
in the whole
1868.
United of States.
Wow.
And, you know, I love the older than facts. It's older than the first flushing toilet at the White House. Matter of fact, today's Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and he
All right,
dined at
President's Day is on
Delmonico's.
Oh, that's another fact I have.
And people think they say, I don't say dined. English wasn't my first
Dined,
language.
yeah.
Dined
Dined.
at Delmonico's.
Every president since 1832 has dined there.
That's not so factual.
Maybe debatable.
Debatable.
Okay, but maybe most of them, along with Mark Twain,
Yeah.
Charles Dickens,
Yeah, yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, Cary Grant, Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Rock
cute.
Hudson used to come in with Elizabeth. She was his beard, and they would bring him up to the penthouse suite. It was my grandfather had 68,000 square feet of restaurant space.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's insane. I was reading about all of the rooms, the palm room, the this room, the that, like all the.
Gorgeous. It's all in my book, The Delmonico Way.
Okay, wait, do these rooms not exist anymore?
We have rooms. We have the Twain room. We have the Epicurean room. We have the grill room. We have the, they're there.
Private
the
dining
boardroom.
rooms.
Yeah.
And your grandfather.
But if you go back to 1950s,
Yeah.
when Elizabeth Taylor would walk in and Gypsy Rose Lee and Lena Horne, it's obviously a little more different than today.
Right. Okay, so your grandfather, after it closed in 1923,
Yeah.
your grandfather, Tuscan immigrant
Mhm.
Oscar Tucci, purchases it and revives it in 1926.
Yep.
Okay,
During Prohibition.
amazing. He had a speakeasy
Speakeasy.
downstairs.
Mhm.
Does that still exist?
There is the speakeasy room.
Can we see it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
Knock 3 times.
Okay. Wait,
Oh,
what is
look.
it used for now?
There's private dining downstairs. A lot of private dining.
Is
Even
there like a
Tucci.
separate entrance or something?
They have a separate entrance side door.
That's sexy.
Where my grandmother back in the
I'd
day would
spend my
bring
birthday
down.
there.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
April.
Okay.
Okay, great.
April what?
18th, baby.
Aries.
Yes.
Love
Smelled
it. Yep.
You
Yep.
did. You could smell it a mile away. Okay, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I love the lore of all of this.
The history is, it's one thing to be a restaurateur, but then to have a history
Yeah.
and then to have ancestors
Yeah.
that were like, fuck this, we're going to have a speakeasy.
Yeah,
We're
right.
gonna allow women to eat here.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Alone
like,
without a man.
this is like and I think that's what's the most important thing for me is to carry the restaurant. I can say will always be there because it's American, royalty, but like my ancestors, their energy is woven through that building,
Right.
and to walk in there, I always say, when I leave, I say, Oscar, who was my grandfather, I say, no, keep who needs to be kept and get rid of who needs to go. Right. But in life, like that's a really good mantra. And we can't be surprised when people that we like go. Because either they have to grow in the industry, but wherever it is in the point where they leave, it's like, they've done all they can do there.
So amazing.
So you got to be
If
open.
you love them, release
You got to
them.
be open to that experience of releasing.
So there's a lot I need to
Yeah.
release this year according to my
I love it.
astrology. Let's get real. Okay, but let's not talk about my astrology. Let's talk about your family. So your grandfather opened it in 1926.
Resurrected it.
Resurrected it in 1926. And then, was he married at the time
Of course.
to your grandmother?
My nonna Sesta.
Okay.
Yep.
And then how
she
long?
loved shotguns and Cadillacs.
What a
She was fabulous.
dude, my grandmother also always had a Cadillac.
Mhm.
Badass ladies, love that. And then how long until your dad came along?
Well, my father was born in like 1923, so he was already born.
Okay.
My Aunt Mary was already alive. So by the time the family got involved, wasn't until like, my Aunt Mary, probably like the late 30s, 40s. And then my father, like myself,
What's your father's name?
Mario.
Yes.
Mario Carlo Tucci.
Okay.
So Mario and Mary, I mean, like myself, as when Mario and my mother Gina were raising me, started very young.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like,
They were just restaurant babies.
you know, I Good Morning America calls me like, you know, restaurant royalty. I'm like, okay.
We called you that too.
The reality of all of that, the hospitality royalty, restaurant royalty, like we do our work. We're not the family that like sits back and just,
You know, the Hiltons.
just watches. You know what though? She does her work.
She does. I actually
You know-
just read her book.
Ooh.
I really
Did
did.
you?
Yeah, or I listened to it as I traipsed.
Some
through
of
this.
them.
And I was kind of
You know.
impressed by her.
I think we all do our work in our own ways.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like even showing up here, it's doing the work, you know, and it's constantly for me, it's reminding people of the importance of Delmonico's in American history, but also my ancestors' role and this, you know, this yellow brick road that they paved for me, that I can have those options of either walking down, contributing to it, or abandoning it.
And you are very
I'm walking
much
down
involved.
and
so
doing it.
let's talk about the history, because when they say America's first fine dining restaurant, that means they were what? The first restaurant to put white tablecloths?
Great question. So I get a lot of pushback with, no, there was Francis Tavern. Tavern is not a restaurant.
Correct.
Bars are not restaurants.
Right. And
diners,
Francis Tavern
etc.
is very
It's
close
very
to,
old.
to Delmonico.
Right. It's right down the street.
Yeah.
But as far as fine dining goes, right, you know, there's golden rules to fine dining. It's service, it's etiquette, it's the linens on the table, it's the menu to the table.
Right.
There weren't menus at a restaurant before Delmonico's. There weren't tablecloths on the
Yeah.
table before Delmonico's. So it really brought in the French aspect of dining to America. And Delmonico's was never a steakhouse. It was
Oh, yeah, that
always
happened
fine
later.
French dining, much later. Yeah. So, you know, France was already doing it. Italy was already doing it. America, look, Delmonico's is only 50 years younger than America,
Right.
right? And next year is 250, right? And Delmonico's next year is 200. And Tucci this year is 100 years of hospitality.
Dude,
So when you break it
actually
down,
insane, 200 years.
you know, it's like the Maya Angelou, when you learn, teach. And so France taught the Giovanni and the Delmonico brothers, right, what fine dining was. I mean, even when you go back to 1827, when they were bringing bonbons, right, to America.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I have this chocolate collection now, because I'm going back to those roots. So they introduced a lot of finery, let's call it.
That
to
we
the
take for
American
granted.
palate.
Yeah. That we forget had to
Yeah,
start
like
somewhere.
a menu. Like,
That's right.
hello, a menu.
A
we
menu.
take, yeah.
A menu.
Who started that whole thing?
Tablecloths.
Apparently
Yeah.
you guys
Oh.
did.
Tablecloths.
It's like a
Women
not
eating
even an
alone.
afterthought.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Being
know,
allowed to eat alone. My
But that's
God.
the thing, you know, I think, especially in hospitality, there are so many restaurants.
Yeah.
And so many ways to, you know.
And they all have
serve food.
menus.
They all have menus. But, you know, it's like, it's easy to not know. It's easy to forget. And so, like, my legacy is to remind.
Love that. Well, can we also talk about other dishes that
Yeah.
were invented at Delmonico? Speaking of like things that came about that we just live with. Okay. Eggs Benedict was
Yep.
invented there. What? Hello. One of my
Mhm.
favorite things.
Yeah.
Baked Alaska.
Yep.
No
One
shit.
of the most fun desserts. We
Yep.
actually had it.
Oh,
at
does it come
Delmonico.
from Alaska?
You know what? Great question. It happened, the name happened because of the sale of Alaska and Russia.
Ah.
There's all history, and it's all in the book, The Delmonico Way.
Keep plugging that
you're
stuff.
good.
Shameless
You are
plug.
good.
You know,
Also, Lobster Newburgh.
Lobster
which is
Newburgh,
like a
which was
traditional-
originally Lobster Wenberg, named after a captain.
read this story.
Chef got into a fight with him, and the chef was like, "Fuck you!
What a
It's gonna be
bitch.
Lobster Newburgh."
He changed
You know,
the,
he changed the name.
W
What a little
and-
bitch.
I love it. Yeah. Yep. Lobster Newburgh. So
one
on the-
day I hope to be that petty.
Right. So
Yeah.
when you see in like when you all joking and public, you know, pushing aside, when you read in the book, people are like, "Why is this lobster Wenberg and not Newburgh?" The story's in there.
Yeah.
But also like at the restaurant, you know, we can flirt and play with that, and people always question it. And it's like Eggs Benedict, you know, it was Mrs. Benedict. So a lot of foods in the Gilded Age during that period were named after patrons.
Of course.
Like today, cocktails are named after people.
Oh my God. Somebody name a cocktail after me, please.
What would
do
it
it.
be?
What would it be?
Aries something.
I mean,
hmm
I'm a fire sign, so I guess you got to go spicy.
I get. What's the color of your lipstick?
Oh, I don't know. This is like a dark blood red I'm doing
There
today.
you go.
Right?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
So you're like a blood red martini
Okay.
or sake.
I mean, I drink so much sake. I drink, yeah. I mean, but I am a martini girl.
Yeah.
I'm a gin martini girl.
Oh,
we'll
forever
work
and
on a signature martini for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What would yours be called? if you were a drink.
She's a grounded earth sign. She's a Taurus,
Yeah,
though.
I want
She's a
something
stubborn
like-
ass bull.
I want
You're like a kombucha martini.
No.
Something like warming.
Well, Max
Chamomile
is
tea
drinking
bags.
warm sake
Chamomile
right
tea
now.
bags.
So.
I am.
Chamomile
Cheers
tea
to that.
bags in a martini glass.
This is so good. You know, it's getting cold again.
Okay, well, drink.
Right,
You
it
mean
got,
the weather
it got
or the
like
sake?
above
Weather.
freezing for 10 seconds.
I was just in Colorado. It was 65 degrees.
Oh, shut up.
And I'm like, no, I wanted to ski. And so I'm like walking to the studio here today. I'm like, oh, I could go for some hot. How do we say it? What's the real way to say sake? It's not sake. What is
Sake.
it? Sake.
Yeah,
I had a cat named Sake. He
that's cute.
was an Abyssinian. He was so cute.
We
Oh,
love
Yeah.
kitties. Okay, so you grew up in a restaurant world.
I threw
Segue.
up in a
You
restaurant.
grew up in a restaurant world. You grew up in a restaurant world. But did you think you wanted to be a fashion designer? Because at 18, you created a ready-to-wear line.
Yeah.
What? Look, I think I have too many jobs. I have like 5 jobs. You've got so many jobs. I love this.
So passions. Here's the thing.
Okay, passions.
My
love
mother was in the fashion industry. My mom is a badass, Gina Tucci, right? And she's a war
Shout out
refugee.
Gina.
Mama G. What's up, Mama G? But my mom is a war refugee from Lithuania, lived in displaced person camps for 5 years in Hanau, Germany. Her story is fascinating.
Wow.
From no food at these camps.
Oh,
because-
B and Julio were actually saying if you can get his mom
Yup.
to come on with him,
you
do
got-
it.
Oh, my mom. You have to have my mom on by herself. And so,
love that.
Queen of Delmonico's.
Yeah.
And so, from no food during the war, World War II, Gestapo shot her dog in front of her. This was her life. And she ended up in Brooklyn, right?
with
And
everybody
then,
else.
With everyone else. And then she went in the fashion industry. And she was the first female vice president of Maximilian Furs. That's how I got my name, Max.
Cute.
She was, she opened the Roberto Di Camerino store with Onassis. He was a patron of Delmonico's.
Wow.
But she opened it at the Olympic Towers.
So this is also in your blood.
Yeah, so fashion growing up and also dying empty. Like whatever I'm here to do, I want to die empty.
Yeah.
But
just-
yeah, my mom was really, growing up, my father died when I was very young.
Okay.
And my mother, she's a single mother, right? And she really instilled in us to like do everything.
So
No
18,
limits.
you you put out your own line. Of
I
course
did.
you do.
No, I went to a private school in Connecticut.
You sound like an overachiever, Max.
I'm an Aquarius. Like we beat, what is it? I don't even know this term. This sake is hitting my brain. I beat to the tune of my own drum. right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
look.
March to the
Yeah.
March,
Yeah.
beat,
to the
whatever.
beat,
Yeah. That one.
We'll get to it.
Yep. Hashtag us. Let us know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went to this tiny school in New Canaan, Connecticut. It was very sports oriented. Clearly, that's not my sports team.
Not a sporty guy.
No, I love watching sport. And I rode horses, so it was a very different kind of sport. But I was very much into photography. At a young age, I met Beth Bolt, who discovered Naomi Campbell.
I also read that. You were
Yeah.
a fashion photographer
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a model scout.
Yeah, and I discovered an amazing Fatu. Look up Fatu Job official. I found her in the subway. It was like one of those really incredible moments. But Beth trained me to really, see what I was looking for models. She discovered Naomi Campbell, so she has her own credibility. But the school was they were open to me doing my own thing as long as my mother paid, right? So it was like
Yeah.
the Mario Carlo Tucci Trust. I'm like, Mom, why are there all these, checks being cut? She's like, because you're not in normal classes. And I pulled up, with Cartier cigarettes and a red little convertible Mercedes. Then when I got the Bentley, they all hated me.
Oh,
but you
my God.
got to show off.
Wow. What what?
So, but this fashion,
I would have hated
more
you.
is more.
And also loved
No,
you.
the teachers loved me. All of my teachers were like, "Can we go to Fashion Week with you?"
Oh,
I'm like,
they're
my
like,
math teacher. I'm like, "Can we let's figure this
you were a
out?"
breath of fresh air.
You know what I'm saying? And there was smoking sections. I'm sure
Yeah,
were of
yeah,
the same
yeah.
vintage,
Yes.
Right.
Right. And we all had our smoking sections,
Right.
And the teachers' smoking sections, and I would have Cartier menthol cigarettes, and they're like, "Can we have a Cartier menthol?" I'm like, teachers are asking me
Teachers
for
are
cigarettes.
bumming cigarettes
No.
off of me.
So fashion happened because there was letters. Max missed 38 days of the semester. He's got to come up with something in order to graduate.
Prove
And
that
so I was
he is
like,
a
you know
student.
what? I was already into fashion as a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And we were scouting and shooting girls, and it was really great. And then I was like, you know what? Let's start really pick up that needle and thread. And it was escapism. It was creativity. It was really something that I enjoyed. And when I started doing it, I was like, there was a passion for it.
I love that.
But I think, I grew out of it. It was quick, but it was fabulous. And I have friends who were my mother's friends too, celebrities, because my mom did a lot of charity work. So I already had like that Rolodex of people like, oh, can you wear this to something? And they would.
And you eventually did a menswear line
And
as
I
well.
did a menswear line
And
too.
don't you currently have like a line of Italian
Yep.
loafers that are made in
Tucci
Italy?
bespoke shoes.
God.
These aren't them.
We need to get some,
But-
Judith. We love a good loafer.
Well, like what's fun about the Tucci collection, bespoke, you can go to the factory by all means, and they'll trace your foot, and we really get into it. Then you can pick the own skins and really like,
Do it up.
Yeah.
do it. And shoes, listen, it's like a mattress. Like shoes and mattresses have to be the best. We have to have comfortable shoes and comfortable mattresses.
I'm obsessed with my mattress. It's
See?
so good.
Yeah.
What
Our
kind of mattress
feet
do you
are
have?
delicate and important.
Yeah.
Encase them
So
carefully.
yeah, exactly. So there's been a lot of cookie jars. I
A lot of
You have had
iron,
a lot
a
of
lot of
Everyone's
fire.
fingers in
opportunities
some.
to dip
Yeah.
your hands into a lot of cookie jars.
my every morning when I wake up, this is really what I say. There's the 3 O's: offers, options, and opportunities. And every morning I say I open myself up, for offers, options, and opportunities for the highest good of my life, and I'm willing to do the work.
Oh my God, that's going to be my new mantra.
You
when I
know?
wake up.
And so we can't be surprised when they come. But when I backtrack to 16, 17, 18 years old, I had this adopted grandmother who was a yogi. I was doing yoga with her at like 13 years old. So my mindset was already to manifest and do and create. And
You were way
and
ahead
look
of
for
the game.
opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I quickly moved out of things too. Because once I got to the point where it was like incredible, I was like, okay, what's next? So the restaurant, even though I was being groomed for that, and the New York Times proves it. When I was 8 years old, they were like, little Max is cleaning the ashtrays and checking for light bulbs, and so I was.
I bet you were a precocious
Right?
child.
No, actually, I was a really good. If they said clean the ashtray, it was like militant. My father had that pepperoncino ready to like put in your mouth.
Oh.
if you said fuck, it was over. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about how you got into the restaurant industry then. I mean, you were being groomed for it.
Yeah.
Did you ever think, God, that is absolutely not something I want to do?
I always wanted to do it.
Okay.
I just didn't know when.
Okay.
And I have a lot of sayings, so bear with me. It was like, I don't know what my future holds, but I know who holds my future kind of a thing. And there was no way that Oscar, Sesta, Mary, and Mario could have worked so hard in this industry to then just have it die.
So you did appreciate it. You did understand.
It was because of my Aunt Mary.
Okay.
We used to watch Turner Classic Movies because Delmonico's was mentioned all the time.
Oh, I love
And
that.
at the little kid, I never understood. Like Elizabeth Taylor, we're going to Delmonico's with Life with Father, right? Or like Girl with the Yellow Ribbon, or April Fools with Catherine Deneuve and Jack Lemmon. We were watching these movies. I never understood the importance of them at 9, 10, 11 years old.
Right.
But my Aunt Mary, again.
You thought
said-
there was something silly that your aunt made you
And I
watch.
didn't even
Yeah.
knew what Delmonico's meant at 8. I'm like, okay. But
It's that place.
heritage, Italian heritage, ancestors was very important for her.
Were you lucky enough to know your grandfather?
No, not
No.
Oscar.
That's
And I'm named after him. That's my first name.
wow. Oh, you're Oscar.
And Oscar,
Maximilian.
but his energy is really incredible. I'm going to say another saying, for the soul, there's neither birth nor death, it's eternal, everlasting. So his energy, he was born on June 4th, whatever, like 18 something, died on June 4th, 1969. My niece Lily, born 2001, June 4th.
Ooh.
And I have another cousin in Italy, born June 4th.
There's some crazy.
So like Oscars,
reincarnation
they
stuff
talk.
going on here.
But I'll tell you, when I was writing the book, The Delmonico Way, Sublime Entertaining and Legendary
That's
Recipes
plug number
from
3
the
or
restaurant
4.
that made New York. Gotta plug it. It's going in its 3rd edition.
Hell yeah.
No, I never met him, but writing the book and interviewing so many legends that he created,
Yeah.
from Tony May to Sierra Macchione to
Oh yeah,
Fedora.
well, let's mention
Yeah.
that for the people who don't know. Because of Delmonico's, we have Le Cirque
Yeah,
and we have
San
what does it
Domenico.
say? I have another restaurant written down and I can't even Oh, the Rainbow Room.
That was Tony May.
Yeah. So they were busboys and servers at Delmonico's that then went on to open other classic restaurants. I mean, the Rainbow
Institutions.
Room and
Right.
Yeah.
Le Cirque are iconic.
San Domenico, SD26,
And this is all because of your
Palio.
family. That's so beautiful.
It's because of their training. And really, the Delmonico is not just a book. It's really a training. It's a training that Oscar believed in. But also, we have to remember, Oscar and Mario were very, like, business was business. Everything has to be the best. There's no wiggle room to fuck around, period.
Right.
And so when Oscar saw something special in someone like Sierra Macchione from the Cirque, and when immigration came, right? Where did Oscar hide him? In the attic of the building of Delmonico's. So again, there's nothing new under the sun.
So important.
You know,
that
and so
he did.
Oscar really saw and believed in all of these men and women. Fedora, who had fedoras on West 4th Street. Fedora Dorado. I mean, she's an icon in the gay scenery, because back in the day when AIDS hit the scene, very few restaurants were opening, you know, their doors in the 1980s. And Fedora was like my grandfather,
She
welcoming
did, yeah.
all to the table and feeding the sick man. Like, and people would bring their own forks and knives. And Fedora would be like furious. And she'd be like, this, you know, she would get all upset. And literally she would sit there and feed men who were dying. And people don't know anything about Fedora, you know? So that's why, again, like this is New York, you know, it's vanishing.
Right.
And it's like, you know, there's that Jeremiah vanishing New York. And it's like, we've got to share these stories, you know, and that's why I'm really grateful to be here to share these stories and tell people, like, look up Fedora Dorado, learn about her.
Yeah, I didn't
She
know,
was
but
fabulous.
I will go home and Google.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
She lived upstairs of the building. And when she would come down after she took a nap, she would come down and every standing ovation. She would walk in and everyone would stand and clap for her.
What a lady.
Red lights, really, you know, very chic, very cool. And, you know, growing, and those were, without them knowing, the mentors that I grew up with.
So when did you're the face of the brand, you're the
Mm-hmm.
brand ambassador. When did all of that sort of come into play, that it became a part of your day-to-day life?
So before the restaurant was the book,
Okay.
right? Remember, the restaurant closed.
It did
I
close during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, it closed. Yes, there was like a lot of drama surrounding it, which is fabulous because it's its own soap opera. But, you know, there was always a flirtation with the restaurant. And if I'm going to open one in Connecticut, am I going to do one here or there or whatnot? And the book was 15 years in the making. And believe it or not, I mean, you know, such a beautiful introduction you gave.
Thanks.
Publishers were rejecting the book,
Wow.
saying Delmonico's isn't relevant. Your Instagram numbers aren't high enough.
Oh God.
And I'm like, what crack are you fucking smoking? Because Delmonico's goes back to 1827,
Right.
and all of these things that we just talked about, and it was like not important to them.
So it
Not flashy
reopened.
enough.
Yeah.
That's
Can you believe
Not
that?
sexy enough for them.
Not sexy enough.
well,
Well, too bad.
yeah.
You know,
Joke's
That's what
on
it
them.
is.
So it reopened in
23.
2023.
Pandemic was an interesting. You got to remember, Delmonico's is like the phoenix that rises from the ashes.
Well, it has burned down what, twice?
Delmonico.
Or
Well,
there's been
this one here
devastating
never.
fires?
1837. We've been at 56 Beaver Street since 1837. The fires, the Great Fires of New York, 1835. So that damaged the the pastry shop that you were talking about.
Right, the OG.
But 1837, we're at that location. The Delmonico brothers spread out through New York. So there were other locations. But what's interesting is that the history is so rich and the legacy is so real. And so what does it mean to carry that forward, right? Pandemic hits. September 11th hit. You know, so there were so many things that happened. Prohibition to Delmonico's.
Sure.
That, you know, it paused.
And it keeps coming
And it
back.
keeps coming back. And so pandemic, I think, afforded the opportunity to have the restaurant really be reevaluated for the historic presence that it has in New York. And also
Gave you some breathing room to
And-
think about it.
and renovate it. Because remember, during pandemic, there was a hurricane. Then remember, there was Sandy.
Yep.
So, you know, there's a low, the waters get high in Delmonico's in the basement when there's hurricanes.
Oh, hell yeah. It's right by the water.
Right. And so, so it gave that opportunity to renovate it and then reevaluate how I was going to be involved and how we can move forward while we look back.
And
Shit, that was good.
That
Oh
was
my
really
God.
good.
That-
I'm glad we were
that's
I need a
recording
sip
it.
of this.
Yeah.
that's going to be an
Yeah.
Instagram. clip.
Posterity.
And then, okay, so as recently as last year,
Yeah.
you opened Tucci.
Tucci was like,
Tell us about Tucci.
Tell us about
Tucci's like that one night stand and you get a call 9 months later, you got a baby. No.
Was this like a drunk idea? Or
Not at
what?
all. It was my partners. They're great because, you know, they see the possibility of Tucci and what it could bring to New York and what it has brought to New York. For
The logo
90-something
is your dad's
years.
signature,
My dad's
right?
signature.
That's cute.
So Tucci happened. My business partner calls me, Dennis, and he says, "Look, there's a space available. Mind you, we take over the lease of 23 for Delmonico's in January, move forward, start renovations, Open August on my Aunt Mary's birthday without us knowing that was going to be the day.
Wow.
There's that Tucci ancestral energy. And then it was like, okay, bust your ass now, Max. And I'm on a book tour on top of
And you
this.
took over the lease because Delmonico's had been under the ownership of somebody else, correct?
For a moment.
Yes, for a
Yeah,
moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got it back.
And yeah, but it's like, it's the prodigal son. It always going to come back.
Hell yeah.
But I was on a book tour. Now we're doing the restaurant. And now we're also resurrecting the archives of Delmonico's. Like menus that are printed on silk from the royal families from the 1800s. Like iconic shit that no one's ever seen before.
Do you have, I love restaurant memorabilia so hard. I get off on that shit. I love it. Like matchbooks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a
course.
lot of that stuff?
I have over 30,000 pieces of ephemera. No, it's incredible. But the point is, working. We worked August, September, October. We're doing press. My mother was there. She cut the ribbon with the mayor at the time. And I was doing Good Morning America, Good to Hear. It came to the point where my mother, who never worries about me, was like, you need some sleep. Like, you look like shit. And I'm like,
no, Mom
that's
was
really
concerned.
mean. I'm like, you know what? You weren't wearing your wig when you cut the ribbon. And she was so pissed about that. She was right.
Yeah,
I was burning the candle.
Gina was right.
But, there was such a passion that I was like, unstoppable.
Can't stop.
Yeah.
Unstoppable. So I finally took a break in December of 23, sorry. No, 24. I can't even remember. 20, whenever. Look it up.
When did Max Tucci take a break?
I don't remember. This is hitting my head even more now. I got to put this tea down.
Baby
What's the
quick.
brand of this? Let's give that a shout out.
This is Oishi.
This is so good, Oishi. You do your thing.
Oishi sake.
Wait, this is from...
This is a domestic sake.
And
Yes. It's brewed in Arkansas.
Arkansas. And the rice is from
Arkansas as well.
Arkansas on the water, Virginia.
Yes. Oh my God, you paid
A
attention.
brain.
Cheers
Well,
to
he has
that.
to
Yeah,
remember
this
all
is a
those
beautiful
pieces of
domestic
ephemera.
rake.
So I took a break. I go to Florida. I'm not name dropping. I'm painting the scene. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you all think I'm name dropping, fuck you.
Give us the description.
Whatever. Clive Davis is like a really big mentor of mine. So I go to Florida.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Lucky
I'm kidding.
you.
And I want to dance with somebody. And we're on the yacht in Capri. We're like, thanks, Whitney. No.
Whitney.
So we're down in Florida and it's Christmas, December. And Clive is about to we chartered a big yacht. He chartered a big yacht. He said, we're going for New Year's on the yacht. Great, great, great.
I want to be your friend.
I get a call on the 28th of December from my business partner. He's like, we found a space.
You're like, sorry, I'm on a yacht right now.
wanted to do this. Oh no. I was like, where is it?
Get me off the yacht.
He's like, Broadway and Bleecker. I'm like, I'm flying up. And Clive is like, you better be back for my New Year boat ride party. I'm like, I promise you I'll be back. But what advice do you give me? He's like a mogul, 90 something.
Yeah.
You take advice from those that you can get it from, and he's not fucking around.
A legend.
And so he goes, don't think about the money. Don't think about the this or the that. He goes, when you walk in that space for a restaurant, you have to fall in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, all I knew was Delmonico's my whole life.
Right.
That's the space I knew. We had one in Connecticut. Those were the spaces I knew. This was all new territory. I walked through that door and I was like,
What
this
did you
feels
feel?
like
What did you
home.
feel?
It felt
Okay.
like Firenze. There was the possibility to have exposed brick and the stone and very Florentine. And I was like, this is Tucci. And Broadway and Bleecker, I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
My name was destined to be on Broadway.
Hello.
And so I called Clive and I'm like, I think we're going to do it. And that was very quick how that all happened. Delmonico's reopened, 23, 24.
Wait, but did you make it back for the party?
I made it back from the party. On the boat.
Good question.
With
I was
Mama
worried.
Gina.
I was real
And it was
worried.
cold and she had on her fox, cashmere throw on the boat. But that happened January of 24. We took the lease. And I literally went to work with Jimmy, who was a designer of mine. And God bless my Jimmy. I love him. And we worked January, February, and opened in March.
Oh, that's
Holy
a
shit.
very
In
quick
March.
That's
restaurant.
insane.
And when I tell you 2 days before we opened, that whole mommy dearest, take down that wall and put a window where it ought to be. That was me. I'm like, take down that fucking staircase and put it right. Because I'm like, the staircase when you go downstairs, went to the left. I'm like, no. I grew up in fashion. When women walk in, they want you to see what they're wearing.
Oh, I love
I'm
that
like,
you
put
thought
that
about
fucking
this.
staircase
Hell yeah.
right
Fabulous.
down so you can stand on the platform and be seen.
I love
Right?
it.
Why? Because in the industry, it's all about validation. Do you hear me? Do you see me? Do I matter? So when you validate the guest and when people can show off and you can validate them, you got them for life.
I love that
So,
you're giving them a space to do that.
yep, 2 days before we changed the staircase.
Oh,
And then went up to
2
Farrell and
days.
Ball and bought paint and did it up.
And so Tucci's, okay, Delmonico's
Tucci.
is, sorry, Tucci.
That's okay.
No S. Delmonico's,
Yeah,
S,
S.
possessive, is a steakhouse.
It's
Now-
steak forward.
Steak forward. Tucci is your love letter to Italy, your heritage, your...
Modern Italian.
Okay.
And modern, I say, because we have a kimchi lasagna.
I did see that on your
Bulgogi
menu.
Beef.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My executive chef at the time, Korean. And so it was taking heritage, lineage, combining them. Remember, if the Delmonico brothers did it, if all the dishes you said, they were innovators. And we're talking about them 200 years later.
Yeah.
Right.
What are we going to
It
do?
may be standard now.
Right.
But how are we going to imprint?
If we're around in 200 years.
Well, we're not going to be, but
Yeah.
I can tell you that
We will
that
all
that will
be.
be happen.
We will be ghosts.
I can't wait to be a ghost. Get ready to get haunted, people.
You know what I'm saying? But so, again, I love the work. And like, I didn't have the apartment in the city at the time either. So I have the farm up in, Westchester County. And I was like driving home. I don't want this to be a pity party because I'm not looking for one. I was driving home every night, pulling over at gas stations, sleeping at like 2 a.m, and then going back. I was sleeping there sometimes on the banquette, where it wasn't really, there was like cold. But I'm like, no, like I have to do this. And so when people are like, I want to open a restaurant or I want to do this or that, like
That's
you
nice.
be invested so much that you're willing to do the work
Oh, yeah.
because none of that goes unseen. And then
Or
everything
unfelt.
unseen. And then when you've completed it, I promise you, where's the camera?
The red.
The red?
Well-
Where's mine? This one, that one, that one.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, that's the GMA camera.
Do it.
The thing is this, everything will rise up to meet you. I promise you that. When you
You
unlock
could have
those
a sixth
doors.
job as a
No, because,
a
Motivational
speaker. Yeah.
it's, yeah, because this industry, everyone's like, oh, it's a shitty industry. No, it's not. It's the
It's
most
difficult.
incredible industry.
That's
If
why
it's
we love
not-
talking about it.
We are welcoming people through the doors every night. They're choosing not to stay home
Yeah.
to come to your restaurant. That is such an honor.
Yeah.
And to welcome people to the table.
And to come
just-
down the stairs
staircase.
in a proper manner.
And so it's like
In their fancy dress. They put on
everything.
nice shoes.
Everything. And even if they don't, whatever they want to, how they represent themselves, be willing
They
to
walked
meet
out the
them.
door and they're spending
Yeah.
money
Everything.
to enjoy your hospitality.
And so that work and toil you do, if it's done really with intention, everything will rise up and meet you. I mean, Tucci's a year and a half old, and the success is incredible.
Well, we
It's
can't wait to
incredible.
come. We're coming. Let's talk about some drama for a moment because I love this story. And one of our very dear friends is a huge Real Housewives fan. Okay, so I love the look on your face.
Gulp.
Those of you who are not watching this, you should definitely watch this. Sonia Morgan from the Real Housewives of New York came in to Delmonico's.
All right, let's tell the truth.
Tell us.
It's a very simple story. It's not that complex.
$1,000 tab?
Okay, that's not even the problem.
Refused to pay?
Sonia was my neighbor
Uh-huh.
on the UES,
Uh-huh.
right, which is going to be hip again. And I saw her once coming out of the townhouse at the beginning of when I moved into the apartment. And I said, hey, why don't you come down to the restaurant? We have mutual friends. We know each other. I said, come to the restaurant, bring a friend. You'll be my guest. Once. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
It's a neighborly thing to do.
Right.
We're new.
You're new
Great.
to the neighborhood.
Your
You want to
husband.
say
I do not,
hello.
yeah. I don't ask people to come and post for me. Like, that's not the kind of restaurant we are.
Right.
Like, the
You
Polo
don't
Bar
need
doesn't do that.
influencers.
Okay. I welcome all, but it's like we do our own press. And if we want someone to come and do press, then we arrange it. Okay. This leads up to the story.
Okay.
So a year later, I get a call from Miss Morgan that says, can I come in tonight for a reservation? I said, Sonia, it's like the night before Mother's Day
Ooh.
and we're jammed. She goes, there's going to be 2 of us. I said, great. Let me see what I can do. So I get a reservation. I then get a call that says there's going to be 3 of us.
Oh, that's
I said, well, now those that are in the industry
Now
know
you've
we've
got a
gone
4
now from a
top.
2 top to a 4 top. Or, that fickle 3 top. And so,
That 3-legged
okay,
table.
right, not a problem. Anyhow, it shows up with more than 3.
Oy.
bad etiquette.
And then was under the impression, even though I had texted her saying that I'll send you something from me, which means it's not comped.
Right. Which
Correct.
means that the meal itself
And
is not
my
comped.
team knew that it wasn't comped, and I have all the receipts and text. So there was a very big miscommunication where she thought that I was comping her and her guests to the point where there was a scene created
Oh God.
and walked out.
Oh.
And so there were other guests that saw what happened. And to debunk, this is good because I haven't told anyone this yet.
Ooh.
Debunk it,
Debunk
baby.
the rumors. To debunk the rumors. No, it was very, it was a miscommunication. I did not agree to host her.
And she said that she left because she assumed the bill was comped, which is
But then
very
also-
arrogant.
Yeah.
Assumed.
Especially since you were like, oh, can you cram in 2 people? Oh, I mean 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Right.
mean
So
four.
here's
right.
what I was going to say. What I was going to say is this, is that there were other people in the restaurant who will keep their names unknown, who were recording this
Of course there were.
and sent it to the press.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course they did.
I don't call the press.
Right. Welcome to.
So I get a phone call from the press that's like, oh, the next day, what is this all about? And so I'm like, oh, like jokingly, but for real, she's blacklisted.
Is she banned?
Yeah.
Okay, love it. She should.
And
be.
not
That's
because,
rude.
look, and here's the other thing, you're going to get a really good scoop. A lot of other restaurateurs called me
oh shit.
and were like, not about her,
Oh,
but we're,
thought you meant she's
and we're
banned.
like, thank you so much for
setting it.
stopping this.
Yeah.
Because it's getting out of control.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you still run into her in the neighborhood?
I haven't seen her, but there was an incident that happened a week after ours in Palm Beach.
Oh shit.
So, look, yes, there's misunderstandings. Yes, this and that. The point is,
That
it's like,
wasn't a
I mean, if I were
misunderstanding.
her,
That
I'd never
was her
come out of
just-
my home ever again.
no, it's like, be gracious. But, and like, here's the thing. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
There you go.
Right? And I have to take care of my staff.
of course.
They were screwed that night.
Wait, to leave without even tip?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
That's
That's
ridiculous.
But
All right.
no experience is ever wasted. For
Let's-
me and
Okay,
her.
you learned. She learned.
We all did.
I hope she.
And
does.
here's what I learned. When I say I'm going to send you out something, I have to be more clear.
Okay.
Like, this is not a
Desserts
comp.
on me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sending you the bill.
First round's on me.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There you
we
go.
love that we got the tea.
Yeah.
Thank you for the scoop.
The chamomile
Sake.
tea.
Yes, you're
The
drinking
chamomile
the
tea bagging.
over there.
Yeah. Thank you for the tea bags.
It's a reach
Yeah.
around. A callback. We're gonna play a little game with you real quick.
I love the game. Let's go.
Okay, because we've got like 3 games to close this out.
Oh my God.
And so,
So many
little
games.
time. But this game, Judith, do you want to say it together?
No, because I want to switch it. You wrote it down. I want to switch it.
Oh, okay.
I think it rolls off the tongue
Then
better.
Judith, announce the game.
Tacky or Tucci?
Tacky or Tucci.
Right? A little bit better than Tucci or Tacky,
Love
I
it.
think.
We're going to give you a
tacky or
list of
Tucci?
things. Judith
Tacky,
is,
not Tucci.
And you're going to say if you think it's
Tucci, not
tacky.
tacky.
Right.
Right.
Is it tacky or is it Tucci?
Got you.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Gold
Go.
leaf on food.
Oh.
We got him on the first one.
You got to.
No, you.
Okay.
Baby, we have so much
That's
to
all
get
right.
through.
Time is an illusion.
Oh my
Borderline.
God. Tell that
Okay.
to.
Wait staff singing happy birthday.
Tacky.
Okay. A maitre d' in sneakers.
Tacky.
Emotional support
Well,
dog.
tacky, it depends what your restaurant is.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
But for a fine dining establishment, no sneakers. Okay. Emotional support dogs at dinner.
Next question.
Okay. Well, we know that influencers are celebrities expecting or assuming, and we'll skip that one.
Yeah.
Tableside service, like da-da-da-da-da-da.
Tucci.
So Tucci.
I love a flambe tableside.
seriously.
We went out to dinner
Seriously,
on
Tucci.
Monday, and
Seriously,
we had
Tucci.
2 flambe.
Well, we do
Golden
the baked
Seal.
Alaska at Delmonico's flambe.
I've been to Delmonico's.
Yeah.
Some of the best steak of my life. Anyway,
Thank you.
continue, Judith.
DJ during dinner.
Tacky. Depends on the restaurant. Because at Fresco, it's fabulous.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Buffet brunches.
I'm going tacky.
Staff that wear perfume or cologne.
Tacky. That goes to the don't fuck with. What do you?
I
the
don't
next
Fuck with
segment.
that.
Yeah.
$30 martinis.
Tucci.
Oh, you
Okay.
like spending $30?
Dep-
Well, I mean,
It
he
depends.
owns the restaurant.
Listen, it depends on the drink. 1, 2, you know the prices of things right
Yeah,
now.
Sure.
And everything, like washing the glass costs $3.
That's true.
Oh, good point.
Yeah,
I'm
good
going to
point.
think about that. Okay. Guests bringing in their own wine or dessert.
Tacky.
Yeah. Okay. Diners taking photos with elaborate light rings.
No, tacky.
All right. You did a really good job of speeding through those.
And
things.
now every time I like something, I'm gonna be like, that's
Check
so
your
Tucci.
So
That's
Tucci.
so Tucci.
better than Gucci,
Right?
Right,
Better than
Tucci.
So Tucci.
Yeah.
We're gonna make Tucci happen.
I love it. We're bringing
are
Tucci
trying to
back.
make
We are
that
making Tucci
We're
happen.
making Tucci. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Got
We're
it.
totally
T-shirts made.
No, but you know,
Put it
in
in
those
my mouth.
questions
It's
though, and I know we got to
Tucci.
speed this up, but you know, there's always room for something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
a DJ. I love going to Fresco, and I love that she has that there.
There's
sometimes.
a time and a place
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
Yes, agreed.
time and a place for sure.
Also, before we get into our I don't fuck with that
Yeah.
segment, I do want to ask you really quickly, because I think you are on the forefront of something that is necessary.
Okay.
At Tucci, you're doing an Ozempic menu.
Yeah.
Dude,
Tell
tell
us.
us about it.
Okay. So
People have way less appetites. And I
do.
get it. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to go out and order when you get these portions and
you already
there's
get it.
food waste. Yeah.
Here's the simplicity. Food waste is huge.
Right.
I'm on City Harvest like for a reason, because I want to help curb food waste. Restaurants waste 40 to 50% of food, meaning customers throw it out. It's not, it's just being thrown out. So
And you
when
can only give so much to City Harvest
you
legally.
understand, well, you can't give any of that to City
Right.
Harvest.
It's leftovers is
right?
not.
That's not. You can't. And so food waste is huge for me. So that's the number one story. How does it fit in Ozempic? Customers were coming in shy at first.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a smaller portion?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I get it.
Those that, and this interview, this question has been an international question from Italy to France to Sweden to Japan. Like, why? And so it's like my grandfather welcoming all to the table. And if someone's asking for something, and if this is their journey,
Right.
And
And,
they
they
don't
want to
wanna
be social
waste
and they
food.
want to go out.
why not?
And they want to taste your food.
Of course. Listen, Tucci is, Italian heritage will never cut the portion short. But if your journey is calling you right now to say, you know what, I'm going to do weight management, and this is how I'm going to do it, and this is a restaurant that hears me, that sees me, that says that I matter, I'm going to patronize it. And
I
I'm going to
love
bring
that.
friends that are going to order off the menu.
As someone who's on a GLP,
You are.
Yeah.
She talked about her
See,
journey.
you get
I
it.
on this
appreciate it so much
podcast.
because hello, this is a food cast about pod.
Exactly.
A food cast about pod.
That's right.
I love food. I love going out.
Yeah.
I love all of that. I also love not being as heavy as I used to be.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to go and enjoy myself and taste all the things. I don't want to eat one thing and then be done. I want all the things.
Yes.
Right. But portion control.
Yeah.
I'm not on GLP. I'm not a spokesperson for them. People think that I am because of this. I'm not. People said, how did you come up with the name Ozempic menu? And this is true. I was just telling B earlier when I was at El Posto Acanto.
Love.
Right? You do?
Oh my-
Oh my God.
come on,
It is
the
the
be-
Olive Garden of the East Village. I love it.
I love B. More
love
than
B.
the restaurant, I love B.
I
I
love
love
you,
the
B.
restaurant. but-
Watch our episode
Yep.
for season 3.
and Julio, G.
Yes, exactly.
Weird.
But I said my first name is Oscar Maximilian, so my initials are OM, right? So I'm like, it's the OM menu, the Ozempic menu, and then I was like, oh shit,
Oh my
that's
God.
really good. I'm like, hashtag Ozempic menu
that
right
down.
away,
You can find
Take
a
a note.
and
market
literally it took off. But think about tapas. I mean, you know about
Yeah.
food
Oh my God.
portions.
We love
We
tiny
didn't
plate.
create
Yeah.
the Ozempic menu. We just reduced portions.
Right.
Tapas delicious, perfect for an alternative. So yeah, it's
And
great.
it is a good way for people to get seen and know, okay, I can go there. Like,
And
yeah.
and have the Tucci experience.
Yeah.
No.
I
You
want
know?
the Tucci
Yeah.
experience.
And it's a secret menu right now.
Oh.
It's kind of like in the know, you know.
Okay.
And so if you know, you know.
You know, you know. Are we
And now
ready to
everybody
bitch?
knows.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's get into our favorite segment where we get to die on our hill. Do you know how to do an air horn? I didn't bring our little thing.
Nah.
That was really bad, but we'll allow it.
Judging. She's judging my sake air horn.
We're going to sample that.
What's an
That's
air
going
horn?
to be our
Oh,
air
you want like an air horn?
Yeah, like a-
the pew pew pew.
Yeah.
That's the Lunel. Pew pew pew.
Yeah, like that.
All right, I
I
got
love
you.
that the sake, it's helping, I think, now.
It's help. It's
Well,
healing.
That sound announces our next segment called I Don't Fuck With That.
Pew pew pew.
Fuck with that.
You want to go first?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
I'll go
Go.
first because I
Go.
legit have been freaking out about this since Monday when we went out.
Okay.
Since
Ooh,
Monday.
do
Yeah,
tell.
I mean,
Oh,
what?
wow.
It's Thursday.
Yeah.
This is
Oh my
a long
God, you gotta
time.
let shit go. That's why
I mean,
your
I've
eyes
got
are
a
all
lot to
itchy.
Freak out about, and to be freaking out about one thing consistently is pretty huge. When other diners are rude.
Well, yeah, it's really
It's like an
fucking-
episode of What Would You Do?
Oh my fucking! So the guy who was like, "Oh, the food was great, but the service wasn't," and obviously he was someone who he was like a steak bro, right?
We were at
never
Golden
worked in
Steer.
service. I was like, "Fuck These servers are working their ass off to
But
give
were
you.
they?
They were fabulous
100%.
servers.
Okay.
And it's been
I'm
open.
sorry, I'm screaming at you. This is how upset I was
The
about
restaurant
it.
has been
Really?
open for 14 days. It's not, like I feel like they're maybe not super into their groove yet, but our service from shout out Marco was fantastic with all the tableside presentations. We got touched
We
at
were-
the table by the
yeah.
GM, the owner, like so many people. It was such
He
lovely
touched your
service.
nerve.
Anyway,
It
yeah.
really.
So what do you want to tell him?
I want to tell.
Camera's right there.
Well, this comes back to if you haven't worked in the service industry,
Yeah.
I don't think you should be able to vote. I
Or
don't think
dine
you should
out.
be able to own property.
And no children for you.
No, seriously. I mean, just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't leave the house.
But can
don't.
I ask you? I know we have to we're out of time.
No, do
But
it.
what was it that upset you the most about that? Like I want to know the psychology of this. Like, what really upset you?
Okay.
And what can people take away from this not to be that person?
I don't believe, and I've been wrong once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly ever, though, Judith.
Hardly ever. I don't believe that he had an experience that was so bad
Right.
that he had to tell the hostess
Right.
on the way out the door
Agreed.
that the service wasn't good.
So what do you tell him?
Take a breath.
Yeah.
Think about somebody else, and eat a dick.
Wow.
How concise.
Spotted dick.
Well,
They have canned spotted dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The redheaded spotted dick.
Wow. My I don't fuck with that is just really stupid. And it's just a term that
do
I
it.
really don't like.
Do it.
When people say chef's kiss, I fucking hate it.
Wait a minute. Our friend did that today on text.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, what does that eat? Like, gross. Like, I just
Ew.
don't like. I'm like,
Saying it
And
like
what kind of kiss?
exactly. It's like
Is it a
chef's
French kiss?
Like
A
this
peck
is
on the
chef's
cheek?
kiss. What that means? It's really. I don't like it. I just don't like the saying. That's
Oh,
it.
wow.
It's very Little Mermaid when he's like, "Moi les poissons, les poissons."
I just don't like it. I hate it. What do you not fuck with?
Lights that are out, light bulbs out.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Wait, because
can't.
this was one of your jobs as a kid.
I can't go anywhere because of this. It's psychologically scarred me.
Wait, so
I go
I've
to
never
other
noticed
restaurants
a light
and I
out.
look at light bulbs and I'm like, because here's why. Attention to detail is a huge thing.
Yeah. Period.
And a lighting.
Lighting is, yes.
My
That has
father,
been one of our I don't fuck with that's many.
my father used to say that beauty's a light switch away.
Oh,
Okay. So lighting is so important.
we should dim these lights
That-
to make us more.
No, this is perfect. We got our Laura Geller on. I do. So when the light bulb is out, it's showing that people are not paying attention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's indicative. It's a small thing that's indicative of a larger thing.
It's like if
thing.
they don't pay attention to that, what else
are they not paying attention to?
And light bulbs, and I mean, we have some really rare, like fucking crazy light bulbs, but they're really easy to get and change and fix. I used to do it at 8 years old.
Yeah.
And also chips on the plate.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that either.
You did me under with that.
Yeah.
But light bulbs, it's just one of those things, it's the Delmonico way. It's what Oscar taught. It's like the light bulbs.
That's
I would have
easy.
loved to have had your grandfather on this podcast. My God.
Ooh.
And my father.
And your father.
Oh my God, he was so handsome, such a playboy, romantic. He used to drive around in a Jaguar from Delmonico to El Morocco.
Oh my God.
Back when El Morocco was, and the Stork Club and all those
Wow.
old New York
Legends.
institutions. Those are
Legends.
good stories.
Can you send us a photo so we can
Sure.
post it? That'd be cool. I just want a
Mario.
little visual of these men, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so we're heading into our last segment. It's a quick fire round.
Okay.
All right.
Let me take a sip of what is it called?
Oishi sake.
Oishi. I know that the water's from Virginia, but I can't remember the name.
They're not an official sponsor, so we shouldn't keep shouting them
No,
out.
it's
But
okay.
because I like them a whole lot, I will.
Here's the thing.
lie.
You know what? You all need to sponsor this up in here.
Seriously.
Thanks.
We will take a sponsor.
It would be real Tucci if they did.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, so Tucci.
So Tucci.
All right, ready?
Hashtag.
Here we go.
Go.
Favorite slice and where?
Ooh. In Italy, at Al Peposo in Firenze.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Cheater.
How is that cheater? When there's your favorite slice. You didn't say where. You didn't say New York favorite slice.
Now we
Don't
can't
blame me,
ask
blame
that
the
question
host.
ever again. Like, we have to shut that question down. You killed it.
Favorite menu item at Delmonico's?
Ooh. A Delmonico steak.
It's so good.
Come
It's so good.
on.
What's your go-to drink?
A Titanic.
What's a
What's a
Titanic?
Can you keep a secret?
Oh my god. Well, us and our four
Absolutely.
listeners can,
Can
right?
you keep a secret?
Mhm.
So can I. It will be in my cocktail book next year.
Set that up.
But
He's
it was done by Virginia Graham. Do you know Virginia Graham?
No.
Virginia Graham was the first woman to have her own talk show.
Oh.
Okay, it was called Girl Talk on ABC
How Tucci.
many, many moons ago, and she always dined at Delmonico's. So I'll give you what the Titanic is, but without the ingredient. So she would always carry in a big balloon glass this Titanic. Lots of ice, lemons and limes, big
I
drink.
was gonna say I'm picturing an iceberg.
And she would always wear like a chinchilla shrug. Virginia
Oh.
Graham.
Well,
Look-
okay.
seriously,
Virginia
look
Graham.
up Virginia
Girl
Graham.
Talk.
Okay.
She's the reason why you two are sitting here.
Okay.
Love
Mm-hmm.
it. All right. What do you think you cook the best?
Reservations.
What's your hype song? What gets you going? What song do you love?
I know this is like is gonna blow all your minds.
Mm-hmm.
There's that CeCe Winans song. That's Goodness of God.
Sing it.
Oh my God.
Okay, don't sing
The
it.
Bible says make a joyful noise.
No. Okay, yeah,
It's just like the good. It's basically where she referring to is like that the goodness of everything is running after you.
Okay.
And so that's my hype song. Because when goodness runs after you, it feels good.
What is the best New York City neighborhood for dining?
Oh, Financial District in Oho.
The next is
Finoho. Finoho.
Finoho.
Finoho.
What? What
Oh my
is-
God, I'm cackling.
It's a new.
Finoho.
Have you heard about the new
It's the
neighborhood?
Delmonico Tucci.
Oh my
Finoho.
God, I wish we could get you even
Finoho.
drunker.
I'm not
so
even.
Tucci.
I'm just an Aquarius.
So Tucci. What restaurant do you wish was yours? Oh, you started to say something.
I almost said the Polo Bar,
Okay, yeah.
but I have to tell you why, because it's really a takeoff. I know this is, y'all, this is a takeoff. The Polo Bar, when you buy the Delmonico,
What is that? The six
you
or seven?
look
Amazing. You are
seriously,
amazing at
and you
this.
look at the hunt room
Mhm.
at Delmonico's 1960s hunt room,
Oh, did they rip you off?
inspired by.
Okay, that's the kinder way to say it. What's a best date spot that's not Tucci?
Tucci.
That's not Tucci.
Tucci.
Where is
Wait,
your,
White Castle.
What's your favorite? There you go. What's your favorite restaurant to splurge in New York City?
To splurge?
Yeah.
It's not a splurge, but I love Coco Duck.
Oh, I'm
Well, it
going
could be
there
a
next week.
splurge.
Yes, I'm going.
Like
there
when
next
Done
Yeah.
correctly.
week. What is your favorite fashion brand to splurge?
Ooh, you know, I do like Laura Piana.
Okay.
Cashmere. I love cashmere.
Cashmere is
And Quince.
It's
I love
so
Quince.
Tucci.
But it's not even expensive.
so
No.
Tucci.
It's like $99 for a
Wow,
hoodie.
let's shout
It's
out
the
Quince.
best.
What?
Quince, whatever
What's
they
your
call
favorite restaurant to take out of towners in New York?
Delmonico's.
Okay.
Because the history.
I mean, hello.
Hello. What would be your last meal on Earth?
My last meal on earth, I don't know. You know, I would love just fried chicken and waffles
Oh hell yeah,
from Melba's.
so good. And what has been the best thing recently that you have put in your mouth?
This.
This guy, a real profesh.
Shouting out.
But can I tell you who my favorite maitre d' is? Because I know that's not on the
Yes.
Nelly at Polo Bar.
Oh, Nelly. And she is so stylish and all that Ralph Lauren. She's amazing, so kind, great hair. Yeah, she's fab.
If I can clone Nelly,
I want her on the show. I want her on the pod.
I will talk to her tonight.
Yeah, okay, great.
And if I could clone Nelly and have her at everywhere, she understands this industry so well.
Yeah. Okay, great. Because I feel like I've reached out to her, and because we're not friends, and I've only
Nelly.
met her there the few times I've been, and so yeah, plug it.
I was just with Nelly at the pre-Grammy party, so now
my
you know.
Tucci.
Nelly, please, Nelly, come and put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, Max Tucci,
Amore.
you're amazing.
You
Tell
are.
everyone where they can find you, your socials,
You
etc.
can find me right here on Put in Your Mouth podcast at maxtucci.com and on Instagram at maxtucci.
And there's a book that you have out that you.
Oh, yeah.
The Delmonico Way, Sublime
that's what it's
Entertaining and
called.
Legendary Recipes from the Restaurant in New York. And next year,
Yeah.
it's going to be the Delmonico Way Bar Book 200th Anniversary Edition.
And we'll learn what's in a Titanic.
You'll learn what's in a Titanic. And also, you have my show, Max and Friends,
Yes.
from 18 years, my podcast, before it was a podcast, is now Welcome to My Table with Max Tucci
Nice.
and produced by the wonderful Suzanne Bass from the Wendy Williams show, Martha Stewart show, and Rosie O'Donnell show.
Fantastic.
And my girl, Miss Fran. So I have a dynamic team, and we film it up at the Delmonico farm.
Oh my God, how cool.
You'll have to come on the show.
Oh my God, please give
Come
us
up, you'll
an
have to come up to
excuse.
the barn.
Let's go.
and really
Come up to your barn.
come to the table.
Yeah.
6,000 square foot antique barn. Used to be a dairy farm.
What a life.
This sounds
We're
great.
in.
That
We're in.
sounds great.
It's
Seriously.
But I
We'll see
would
you
love
there.
to welcome you to my table, for real.
Thank you.
That
And not
would be
only
amazing.
to the show, but to Delmonico's and Tucci as well.
Oh yeah, I'm not joking.
Have you been to Tucci?
No,
Have you?
but we drove past it the other night.
Yeah,
you,
we were
you,
like,
you did a drive-by.
Yeah, we did. We
Because
looked
we
at it.
like,
we were eating
Tucci,
dinner, and I was
we
like-
looked at it.
I was like,
Okay.
there it is. Look, there it is. It just
It's a
appeared.
jewel box.
It is, dude. The lighting was perfect.
Thank you.
It looked
just
really
looked-
inviting.
Yeah, it looked warm and cozy in there.
So you can invite us real soon.
Yeah,
Real soon.
and
yeah.
we will accept.
I love it.
Y'all, thank you for being here, Taste Buds. This is a self-funded podcast, so if you have a product you
Give
want us
us
to plug and
some
we
money.
like it, we'll take your money, honey.
Please.
I'm Lala,
I'm Judith.
and
I love you.
I love you. We
Okay.
love each other.
We love each other.
Max and I love you too.
I love you too.
Our
It's a love
socials
fest.
are Put It In My Mouth Pod across all of them. So yeah, go check us out. Please follow. Please subscribe. Please like. We haven't gotten a review in some time, so
Oh.
like, give us one. We would love that. It really helps us get seen. Until next time, go forth, put it in your mouth. Bye.
Bye. Keep it
Bye.
Tucci.
Keep it Tucci.
An update on your scabies.
Scabies. Ew. That's
Is that what it is?
so not Tucci.
Is it? That's tacky.
Eye scabies.
The opposite of Tucci.
What is I like it. What I like it. I like it.
Put It In My Mouth podcast is recorded in New York City at WTF Studios and hosted by Lala Zimsky and Judith Basich. It's produced by myself, Lala Zimsky, and entirely self-funded. So if you would like to support or sponsor an episode, please reach out to putitinmymouthpod@gmail.com. We would love to take your money. You can also support us on all socials across the board at putitinmymouthpod. Our intro and outro segments were created by Tyler Milliron. Our theme music was composed by Javier Dunn. Our editor is Saeem Asif. Please leave a review. It means the world to us and helps us get seen. Thanks for listening.